right, you ready?
Good.
I'm here at Rob. We'll just say your first name.
Rob.
And before we talk about this particular car that we're in, we're going to talk a little bit about Rob. Where are you from?
I grew up in Durham.
You're a hillbilly.
I am. Proud of it.
I've known Rob quite a while. I remember when he had a white Lexus.
ISF.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
That was a while back, but I don't think it's what's that?
It's a tornado.
Oh dang. Wow. So,
Sorry.
oh, that's all right. We can cut everything out. So, then he had an orange RCF,
Yep.
and now he's got this car. And what exactly is this car?
This is a 2018 Ferrari 488 GTB. It's the hardtop version. There's also a 488 Spider that's a convertible version of this.
So, why Ferrari instead of Lamborghini? And why in white?
Mainly because of the resale value of the Ferrari versus the Lamborghini. Or McLaren. I also looked at McLaren's. Just like the resale value. The Huracan actually was my second choice. But the reason why I did this one particular one is because it was available, number one. It had been traded into Foreign Cars Italia in Greensboro last summer. And I found it online. Went and looked at it. And then about 3 weeks later, ended up purchasing it.
So you're not going to tell me you didn't get a white Ferrari because of a particular TV show?
So, growing up, Miami Vice was my favorite TV show growing up when I was a kid. And the white Testarossa that was in Miami Vice, I loved. I always loved the Ferrari in white. And the reason I found out later, researching Miami Vice, the reason why they used a white Testarossa is because it showed up better in night scenes when they were filming.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, when you park the car, this isn't your daily.
No.
But when you do take it out, are people taking pictures all the time?
Yes.
Giving you thumbs up?
Yes.
And when you get out of the car, are they asking you questions?
Lots of attention. The main place where you get the attention for people coming up and taking pictures is that when you stop to get gas and put gas in it, because then, you're stopping, you're outside, and people come up all the time. And then they also ask, well, what kind of work do you do and stuff like that. So, are you hiring?
I was going to ask that. People probably ask, what do you do for a living?
Yep.
So, would you like to say what you do for a living?
So, I own a landscape and design business. I do landscape architecture, and I also do the landscaping end of things as well. Normally with my landscape design stuff, I'll design stuff for residences. I don't do any commercial stuff. And then I get with a contractor to actually follow my design plans and carry out the work and get the project completed.
So, what are the goods about this car? And then what are the, if anything, bads about this particular car?
So, the good, obviously, is, lots of power. It's very well balanced. There's no sway. It's very level, flattened corners and stuff like that. So it's an awesome machine. The quirks about it are pretty much like where you lock and unlock the doors is actually above the rear view mirror, whereas every other car it's either on the door handle somewhere or something like that. Italian cars are very quirky when it comes to how they do things sometimes, but mechanically it's definitely a plus for the car. That's pretty much it.
That's it. No other bad things about this car. Not that I'm looking for stuff. I just figure, so after you had it for a while, you've had this for a while now, you might find little things here and there that could be improved.
Well, it's funny. One thing that I thought was actually wrong with the car was, especially when it was cold out, I would hear a rattle. Come to find out, it actually wasn't anything with the car. It was my garage door opener that was up here. Because, again, it's another quirk. You can get it as an option, but every other modern car has a button on your rearview mirror. you can open your garage door with. This didn't have that option. You could get it, but whoever originally ordered this car didn't have it put on here. So I have to carry a garage door opener to open my garage. So again, it's another quirk about owning an Italian car.
That's funny. That was all my actual written down questions. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Engine wise, it has a 3.9 liter V8 twin turbo that puts out 660 horsepower. I've actually seen 660 and 661. So I don't know which is the correct actual number. It's probably rounded up to 661. And then 561 pound-feet of torque.
Anything else you want to say about yourself?
No. I'm just an ordinary person, ordinary guy. It's in my opinion, God owns everything, and He just blesses me by letting me drive this thing. So I feel very blessed.
It's awesome. So like the chicks ain't like lining up in front of your door.
Well, I'm not going to complain about that. But I'd rather them like me for me than what I drive. So if I ran into them in my Tundra at a gas station, I figure they're probably more truck girls than they are Ferrari girls.
That was all my questions. I mean, we can sit here and talk. You can go wherever you want.
Trying to get some open rates, we can open it up a little bit.
He would probably like a road with some more lanes. If he wanted, I'm guessing he would want to get next to you somewhere.
I'm trying to think where we could go. Get on the highway.
There's some nice houses out here.
This is Fox Hill Farm down this way.
Rob's a true hillbilly.
I am.
You're from Durham?
I am. Yeah, people are like, oh, you're from Durham. Race mode. So you have different modes. You have the wet modes.
For the suspension or the transmission or something?
How it shifts mostly. Yeah, your suspension settings are over here.
And you're not a Formula One fan, are you?
I am. No, I need to watch it more.
I'm a hardcore Formula One fan. That's the only thing I watch.
You went to Texas last year.
Yeah.
And it rained.
That sucked. I had a good time though anyway. The rain for like 3 days made it kind of not as cool. Race day was good. My guy won.
Who did you go for?
Kimi Räikkönen. I've been a Kimi fan since 2002.
I need to become more familiar with him.
I'm hardcore. That's the only thing I...
And what does he drive?
Now, this year, he's in the Alfa Romeo.
Oh, okay.
He was in Ferrari for a while. Back in the day, he was in the McLaren.
Now, I think the McLaren, was it the P1 is your favorite all-time car?
No.
The Countach, I remember.
Countach is my second favorite of all time. The McLaren F1 is my favorite car of all time. I don't know if you know what that... Are you familiar with that one? That corner's really good. I'm surprised that stock attack's so good right there. Poor Bernard. Oh, he's there.
I'm sledding off.
How about that? He stayed right there. That's him, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
That's funny. You know how fast you actually went?
It's 130, 140.
Oh, that goes quick. Bernard's right
I don't want
there.
him to wreck.
Yeah, I don't want you to wreck.
They're like, whoa.
Not with me in the car, but at least it'd be on video.
Not in my lane. That wouldn't have been my fault.
they can see your numbers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. Shouldn't show that stuff. Got a 360 camera though.
That's your new one, isn't it?
Yeah. Thing's awesome.
Yeah, I was 140 minute.
Nice.
And it's still just pulling just as hard.
I like that. It's nice. I mean, it doesn't like hurt it doesn't hurt your neck.
No, it's very comfortable.
It's like yeah.
No, it's very good.
You know, you get in like a old muscle car or something. It's like
Oh, yeah, it's all.
yeah. This is like nice smooth power.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're just driving it normal. I mean, it's in race mode.
Thanks for the ride, sir.
Oh, yeah. Can we do music?
I can tell you why I do like that song. Randy Rhoads went to my junior high and my high school.
Oh, yeah.
He's a guitar player.
For Ozzy.
I don't know if you know anything about Randy Rhoads.
This is my favorite channel in this car. Hair Nation. Yes, I love Hair Nation. But I do, one of my favorite bands, though, is one that I think you hate the most when it comes to rock bands.
That's what.
No,
Bon
AC/DC.
Jovi. Oh, okay. Yeah. And that's where I'm weird. I don't like Led Zeppelin. I
You
don't
say
like
it doesn't have any soul. And I
like
get that.
AC/DC.
And I've heard that from other people. But I love some AC/DC.
I'm different with music though. Since we grew up with music, my kids, it's different. I'm weird in that area.
Yeah. Have you ever ridden in a Ferrari before? Is it your first time in a Ferrari? What about a Lincoln?
I don't know if I've actually ridden in one. I've sat in a ton of them. Yeah, it's surprisingly comfortable. You know, you'd think it's like a really hard ride.
Yeah.
Like you would think the suspension's really stiff.
Yeah.
Which it probably is, but it doesn't feel like it.
That was 100.
And that downshifts by itself?
Yeah.
Wow.
L3 Max.
Yeah, it'd be nice to, I don't know how to do it yet. Everyone's trying to figure it out. How to get a microphone on the back to get the sound of the exhaust. But you get a lot of wind.
You need like a magnet, probably, right?
Well, it's not the thing about attaching it. It's about how do you get rid of the wind noise and only get the exhaust noise. You know, once you start going, it makes a lot of wind
Does it?
noise.
Picks up a lot of wind.
Yeah, so it's like everyone's been trying to figure that out. So was that traction control too?
Oh yeah, traction control's on. Yeah, this
really-
CT off. That means your traction control's off when you go over there. I've never driven it with traction control on.
Really?
No.
So you technically can't do a burnout then. I mean, you'd kill your tires anyway.
Well, you can do that. The PS is your launch control.
Oh, okay.
It took me a little bit to get used to it, with all the power and stuff.
The RCF had power, right?
I mean, it was 467. It wasn't nothing like this.
That's pretty good power for a Lexus.
Yeah.
And that's not boosted, is it?
No, it's all NA. Yeah, sound system sounds good.
It's nice. It's really nice.
I didn't scare you, did I? I worry about him. I know I can stop, but you always worry, can he stop?
You got big brakes.
Yeah, these are carbon ceramics. I mean, it's hard to build for. Yeah, I've had it to 180.
Now, go faster?
Oh yeah, 206.
Really?
Yeah, 180. It was still pulling hard.
Where was that?
Did I not send you the video of me and my buddy Bill with the Ducati race bike?
I'm not sure.
I'll show it to you. Thought I'd show it. We were merging on the highway and there wasn't any traffic. We both laid it down, getting on the toll road over there, and we both laid it down. And because he's the one that had the GoPro on, and so you see his speed, and then at the end you see where I'm at, and he lets off at 172, and I was at 180. And yeah, I'll show you when we get back. I'll show you the video. It'll go. Pulls hard, doesn't it?
I like that, yeah. But it's nice. It's not like
Harsh.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It's, nice and smooth. Thank you.
Had to give you the full experience.